fishing friends, to another adventure. I was out here the other day doing some fishing, and today we're gonna test some Lake Fork Magic Shad bait, some modifications. So stick around. Hey, if you're new to the channel, thanks for dropping by. Always a good time out here at the old Buffalo home. Right, guys, I'm gonna throw this jackhammer, and on the back of it I got a Lake Fork Live Magic Shad in the, what is it, like 3.5 size. And this is got a lot of action with that tail. Let me see if you can see that. Look at that on the fall, and then that tail looks just epic. So we're gonna bomb this around. I've seen some beds over here. It's got to be bluegills, and I see a bunch of tiny little bait fish. So they may have spawned already, some of the bluegill. I don't know about the crappie yet. Crappie usually, like here in Texas, mid-March, maybe even early April, depending on the water temperature. Okay, so with this, you can just fish it just like a jig if you want. Just let it sit on the bottom and then pop it up, you know, hop it, because it's going to vibrate and do its thing. Or you can just slow roll it and then kill it. You can pop it. I like to slow roll it, kill it, and then just give it a twitch. It comes through cover pretty good. I think I got it stuck in some cabbage here, but for the most part it comes through cabbage really well. And they're fun to throw, these jackhammers. I mean, there's nothing new with that. That's the only one I ever throw, really. Once in a while I'll get some free ones from somebody, but I like the Mini Max. There we go, right there, guys. And I also like the Stealth Blade. Boy, he just hammered this thing. Oh, that was my fault. Can't quite count that one. Whoo-wee. But these are fun to throw, you know. Easy to cast. I mean, it's just, I don't want to call it a do-nothing bait like a couple other ones out there, but I mean, it is fun. You don't have to crank it too fast either. This one's got a black blade on it. Sometimes you'll get them with like a silver blade. Yeah, when you get close to the dock, guys, if they're following it, don't be in a rush to pull it out of the water, because I've caught a couple near the dock here. I killed it right before I did pull it up. So think about that. Don't always be in a rush, you know. This is off that point where there's a bunch of cabbage there where I got popped earlier and I didn't get him, but I did get another one. In the summer, that is just Snake City over there. Our boys on the jackhammer with a Live Magic Shad were hooked up right out there about 30 feet. He's giving me a ride here. Holy cow, it's a giant crappie. Man, I've had a couple of those today. Look at this thing. Sheesh. Look at that. Man. All right, guys, there we go. That crappie just smoked that Live Magic Shad on the jackhammer. Woo! He went whoop and then pew. All right. That's what it looks like right there. This bait's got perfect action. That tail flutters. Red, red, red today. You just bomb this thing. Crank, 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 kill it. Crank, 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 kill it. Did I have one? Nope, cabbage. Pulled it through the cabbage and I was thinking I was going to get smoked there, but I didn't. That's good stuff. It's on a jackhammer on this Lake Fork Magic Shad as the trailer. There we go. Check that out. This one's got some nice beef to it. Whoo-wee. All right, guys, check that out. It's a nice bass right there. All right, guys, that was the pig right there on the jackhammer with a live Magic Shad. That was a lot of fun throwing that. So I'm testing these out. Man, it was windy out here yesterday and today the same thing. If you never used any Lake Fork products, you got to do it. Crystal and the crew over there will take care of you. I think they also have like they have a shop there in Emory. You can go in and visit, a little tackle shop. It's right there by Lake Fork. But these live Magic Shads are phenomenal. If you never used them, you got to tie them on and give them a shot. So I'm going to be testing out some more modifications. But for now, I'm just pitching this around because I like doing it. It's a lot of fun. But this wind, sheesh. Look at this thing, you can just bomb that thing. Uh-oh. Nah, she came through the cabbage. There we go, right there. Man, that's just such a great bait. Alright, guys. There's like a trench over there under that tree, and I hooked into one. Well, that's a big one. But it's a nice fatty right here. Look at that guy. Man, that was a fatso. Alright, guys, this is a nice fatty right here. It was on that jackhammer with that live Magic Shad. There you go. Ooh, and he goes right under the dock. Whoo-wee. 2 days of wind, but 2 days of catching some nice fish. Let's keep it going. All right, guys, we're hooked up in the cabbage along the bank over there. Let's get a nice one. This one's on that jackhammer with that live Magic Shad. He's just hanging in there. Whew, this one's another big fatty. It's a nice pig right here. All right, check out that fish. Man, that's a nice fish right there. Look at that. I know the sun's in the way, but there we go. They may be on beds in there, guys. Battery change. I was saying they may be on beds because as soon as that one hit the water, it got smoked. But usually they don't start on beds until the middle of the end of very end of February into March. I've seen them as early as the first week of March on beds, but this is typical pre-spawn behavior. They're getting in close, just right in there. I thought I had one, guys. I thought I had one. Just right off this little point here. Dang. Something was definitely lurking. Know what the other great trailer is for jackhammers, swim jigs? Another great lure from Lake Fork is that flipper. I turn it sideways so that it has that tail shape like a bluegill or a shad, and I catch quite a few on that also. They got some great colors, so not just the Live Magic shad, they have the flipper. Go check that out too. See if we can get anything to sniff around over here. I've been doing my fan casting, and sometimes I'll just kill it down there. That way they can swim up and look at it. And then when I do that, I just give it a quick pop up, swim it, and then kill it. Swim it, kill it, pop it up. Such a cool bait. And it works perfect for the jackhammer. Guys, take a look at this. Here's a Live Magic shad from Lake Fork Lure Company. I make a modification where I put some eyes on there, and I've got this on a MEPS, a number 3. I polished it up. I get a bunch of these used, they're beaters, and then I just rig it like a common minnow and put a single hook through it. It's like a 1/0 hook, and it looks fantastic. So we'll give this guy a few flips. This one and the Spark Shad are my favorite ones. That Scottsboro is pretty good. I like that one too. Boy, this wind is crazy. Alright guys, on this Lake Fork Lure Company Live Magic shad, on the MEPS, of the modified MEPS, boy, he went airborne. Now he's going for under the dock. Oh, he's caught in the cabbage down there. Got to do a bank flip. There we go. That's not a bad fish. Oh. Not bad at all. There it is. Here we go, guys. Man, that's not bad at all. Nice little fish. He's just cruising around looking for a snack, and there he goes. This one on the Victory. I hadn't even thrown the Mojo today. Everything's been on the Victory. And the ultralight. I threw the ultralight for a little bit. Man, he just crushed that. So again, that's modified. I put some eyes on it, and then I attach it to the back of a MEPS. Already? On the fall. Holy cow. That was cool. Well, it's digging whatever it is. Doesn't feel very heavy. It is a bass. Bank flip. There we go. Check it out right there. The live magic shad. I had to straighten that out a little bit. On the back of a MEPS Aglia 3 with the single hook. Check that out. So I run like a 1/0, sometimes a 2/0. Actually, I think this is a 2/0 in here. And there it is. They got a bunch of colors. I may switch to the black one, that Bourbon Street. It's kind of a black sparkle. Man, that thing is epic. I'm gonna pitch one more with this, and then we'll switch to that. Man, it was just like this on the way down. All of a sudden, bing! He took it. I've had crappies smoke this little setup I've got going here before. Yeah, we're gonna give that Bourbon Street one a shot. Hey, and don't forget, you can get the flipper. It makes a great little trailer for a swing jig. You turn it sideways. It's good stuff. I don't know if you guys got that last catch or not. The battery died. I just put it in like 10 minutes ago. All right, here's another one. This is that Bourbon Street. Look at the eyes. This one's on a long, Aglia long, size 1. Same type deal. Just pitch it out there and bring her in. This one doesn't have much of a kick as the other one, but still nice. It's a little bit narrower blade. Man, that's a cool little bait right there. Cool little setup. Another one on this live magic shad on the MEPS modified. Ooh, check out this guy on this windy day. Bank flip. There we go. Oh, the eyes on this one are just beautiful. I don't want them to get bugged out by the sun. There we go. There you go, buddy. For the release. Man, that was a nice fish. Ooh. I caught him just right out here off that little point. Just pitching right in there. Good stuff. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video with doing some modifications to the Lake Fork Lure Company live magic shad. I I encourage you guys to go check them out. They're out of Emory, Texas. They have just a ton of products, and they're all terrific. And they work, you know. They're great baits. I've always have a lot of fun throwing them. All right, guys, on this Lake Fork Finesse swim bait. Ooh, he's got me hung up down here in all this cabbage. Whew, look at that. Sheesh. Easy. So I got this rigged up on a jig spinner, aka a beetle spin. Let me get this so you can see. There he is right there. It's a nice little fish. Alright, take a look at this. Another great lure from Lake Fork. Let me get this in the sunlight. Alright, check that out. Check out that little tail. Perfect for crappie. There's crappie in here. Perfect for any kind of finesse fishing, panfish. Look at that. It's got that nice action. Just got on a little spinner. Good stuff. Yeah, guys, Lake Fork Lure Company's got you covered on whatever you need. From finesse to big bass. A lot of that stuff will catch pike too if you're up north. Different sizes of the live magic shad and different tail styles. Spit it on a little jig spinner with the Lake Fork Finesse swim bait. Ooh, am I hooked up? I am hooked up on the Lake Fork, this little finesse. Oh, well, this guy's going back and forth, back and forth. Ooh, check that out. It's a nice bluegill. Boy, check out that fatty. Lake Fork, man. There we go. It's a little pancake. Good stuff. There it is, guys. Right there. Check that out. That's good stuff. So this is like 2 1/4 inches, I think. You have to go to the website just to double check. Get this sorted out here. So, oops. 2 1/4. You have different tails you can get on this. This is the Magic Minnow they've got. I love this color. And you can see that, you know, it's a fish catching machine. So go pick up some. They got tons of colors too. Go pick up a few packs of them, especially if you like crappie fishing. Man, oh man, they got you covered with all the colors you need. Got another one on the Magic Minnow and this little jig spinner. The head I've got on here is like a, there we go. Yeah, the little jig head paired up with this little jig spinner. I get these from Mr. Twister. You can get them just about anywhere, aka a beetle spin type type deal. We're hooked up, boys. Boy, look at him. He's going back and forth. It's one of those giant bluegill on this Lake Fork minnow. Check that out. I'm getting the sun here. That's a nice fish. There we go. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video with doing some modifications to the Lake Fork Lure Company Live Magic Shad. I encourage you guys to go check them out. They're out of Emory, Texas. They have just a ton of products, and they're all terrific. And they work, you know. They're great baits. I've always have a lot of fun throwing them. All right, until next time, I will see you then. Bye-bye. Now get out there and get your lures wet.